math students! This is our introduction video for our lesson on division. So to begin, what is division? Division is just the opposite of multiplication. And this example below is going to help explain what that means. Both this division and multiplication equation is describing this picture over here of these 12 purple circles. If I wanted to think about 12 divided by 3, that would be putting these 12 circles into 3 equal groups. And if I did that, 1, 2, 3 equal groups, each group has 4 circles in it. Now, 12 divided by 3 is 4 because looking at this picture, I could also describe it as 3 times 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. So what does that mean? It means in order to be successful for division, you really need to know your multiplication facts. Sometimes when we divide, there's a little extra at the end, and we call that extra a remainder. So for example, if instead of having 12 purple circles, I had 14, so maybe my picture looked something like this. If I wanted to divide those 14 circles by 3, if I wanted to put them in 3 equal groups, well, just like before, I would have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups of 4. I couldn't have 5 in each group because there's not enough. So 14 divided by 3, I can have 4 in each group, and that's because 3 times 4 gets us really close. It gets us to 12, but there's going to be 2 extra, and we call that extra the remainder. So my answer would be 4 remainder 2. And that's because when you do that 3 times 4 and have those 12 original circles we had, you would need to add those extra 2 to get back to your 14. We'll be doing more of these in today's lesson, but go ahead, pause the video and try these 2 division problems here. I will give you a clue. One of them does not have a remainder and one of them does. Pause the video, try, and then come back to see how you did. So for that first one, 24 divided by 8 is going to be 3. And if I asked you to explain why, you could say because 8 times 3 gives us 24. It's just that opposite multiplication. Now for 23 divided by 5, that does not divide nicely. If you do not immediately know that answer, you can always count up by 5s to see how close you can get to 23. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't do 25 because that's too much. So I could say 23 divided by 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's because 5 times 4 gets us to 20. That's very close. And then I could see 20, 23. There must be 3 extra. So we say 4, remainder 3. Now we do division problems like this even when the numbers get bigger, like in part 2 with long division. Long division is what you use when you are dividing much larger numbers, like 235 by 5. When you notice something like this, I am not about to make a list of 5s all the way down to 235. That is way too much. And I don't know what multiplication fact helps me here. I don't know 5 multiplied by what equals 235 because that number is so big. And so when you notice these things, that is when you need to use long division. To get started with long division, the first thing you want to do is that first number goes inside this long division sign, and the second number comes outside. So one of the things you'll notice is those numbers change order almost in our long division problem. And then long division is the same math we did above, it's just one step at a time. So instead of asking myself how many 5s are in 235, we look at one number at a time. So first maybe I ask myself how many 5s are there in 2? Well, there are not any because 2 is too small. I can't have a 5 in that. So then how many 5s are in 23? Well, that's the problem we did up here. 23 divided by 5, we already said is 4, remainder 3. The 4, that answer, will go up top, and then your remainder goes below. Now, some people just write the remainder. Other people write the subtraction problem of 5 times 4, which is 20, and that subtraction problem there, 23 minus 20, to show the remainder is 3. You choose what you like to do. So you might have, you might write your 4 here and then just write your 3 underneath, or write minus 20 equals 3. Either way, you need that 3 at the bottom. And then to finish the division problem, we bring down the 5, and then we repeat. We do all those same steps again and divide again. So now, instead of doing 23 divided by 5, I'm doing 35 divided by 5. And once you know that answer, you are almost done. 35 divided by 5, that is 7. And just like before, you can write that multiplication and subtraction problem. 7 times 5 is 35. To see the remainder is 0, or if you just know the remainder is 0, you can just write 0. So our final answer, 235 divided by 5, is going to be 47. And again, we'll do more division problems like this in today's lesson. Thanks so much for watching. You are ready to begin.